don't quote me on it. We had fried a breaker. Welcome back to Todd Family Farm. It is Monday, March 29th, I think. But we are going to be hauling beans today. We hauled some last week, but I didn't really take much footage because last week it was kind of rainy and gloomy all week. So it was really just Daddy coming out and loading them, and then, yeah, I didn't come out too much. But we're going to be hauling. I think we'll actually be finishing up bean hauling today. So right now Daddy's climbing up on top of the bin, and he's going to come down, and we're getting to where we can get this door open. So he's going to climb down in there, and he's going to see if he can get this door open. And then I'm waiting to see if he wants me to do anything from out here. We're going to get this ready to go.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to clean out a bin and show you the inside of a bin. So it's like 40-mile-per-hour wind outside. It's nice in here. This is a 36-foot bin, and it's a bit of a challenge, especially with beans. Some folks, they don't know what it is to have a big bin and to deal with it. Small bins, not a real big deal. Big bins are a lot harder to manage. This isn't a huge bin, certainly a lot bigger than, you know, a hobby farmer would have, and just government bins, but they are small, pretty easy to manage. These bigger ones are hard, and what happens is that when you mound up in the center, chaff builds up, and then that chaff rides down and the beans flow under it, and it builds up there. So I'm in here to make this thing flow a little bit better, and I'm gonna just go down there and feed. I'm gonna go down there and feed this chaff in reasonably, and very cautious. Now, you don't go in a bin that you aren't incredibly sure of. Now, I can walk my way down there, and I will actually, the floor can be seen down there. I can see the floor. The top of the door is over here. So if this bin was full, do not get in it. This bin is at a point now where it can be managed a little bit. So I'm going to try to set this here and get some footage for Abby and see what we can do. Okay, gotcha. We're getting along good here, as you can see. One of the fun things about cleaning a bin out, especially when you're younger, but I'm a grown man, I still find it entertaining, is that when you're at this point in the bin and things stop, you create avalanches. I'll show you an avalanche, what I mean. So we'll just let this kind of go empty and let stuff stop flowing, and then we'll just create an avalanche here, and we'll watch it come down. Corn's funner than beans. Beans are round, so beans tend to keep themselves flowing. Corn piles up, and you'll have these ridges up the bin with some fines like this, except a lot worse. Then you go and you knock that down, and it just keeps caving. So then I'll do this, and I'll knock this out, and it's a ripple effect all the way up. It starts flowing itself. It's like a giant mountainside, and that's snow, and there's the villages up there, and down they come. Well, the door's open, truck's almost full. I'll probably be done. This is about all we got going on right here. Just we're caving off avalanches and killing little villages, and I'll be doing that for the rest of the day. So I don't know what Abby's got left to put in this video, but we appreciate you watching.
Alright, so it is now a couple days later. Here is the Phoenix Harrow. So the reason that we bought this Harrow is because all the ground that we had in beans last year is going to need something to go over it this year. Now our rolling basket Harrow is not going to be heavy enough. It's not going to break up the soil enough for the planters to then go through it. However, our vertical tillage implement is too heavy. It's more than the ground actually needs. So we got this, and I'm sorry for the wind. It's really windy out today, but we got this. This is the Phoenix Harrow. We have never had any experience with this before, at least I haven't. And we are going to be trying it out this year and using it. So I guess I'll give you a up close look at it. So here's what it looks like. Yeah, so alright, we are going to be hooking the 64 up, which we think this is the tractor that we want to run, and we think it might go in the field next week. So we're going to get it hooked up today. Make sure we can run it good and get any bugs out of the system before we just go straight to the field with it. So let's get it hooked up. Okay, we got it hooked up. We're gonna try doing some things with the hydraulics. We really don't know what to expect, what's gonna happen when we start doing this, so we're gonna be very cautious in the way that we proceed. Okay. Well. Okay, we just turned the sweep auger on. Alright, we got the sweep auger going now. If you don't know, it goes around in a circle and it'll suck all this in and make all this level. So we've got the whole door open now and the sweep auger's going. There's the outer intake and there's the inner one. It's not going too much right now, and then there's the center one. So we're looking good. Daddy had to get in and unplug these some. There was quite a bit of chaff and stuff that had built up, but we got that done. The sweep auger's going, so it's going pretty good now. It's almost loaded. Just got a little bit more to do. Alright, we came down here to work on the Phoenix Harrow some more. Yesterday we could not get it folded out, but the reason it would not unfold because this is, I don't understand this completely, so don't quote me on it.
Okay, I didn't explain that very well in the video, but basically that's a safety valve that won't let the harrow unfold unless that bolt gets pushed in. When the harrow's raised up, there's a metal plate that's supposed to push it in, but that bolt wasn't long enough to reach the metal plate, so I just stood outside and pushed it in manually while Daddy unfolded the harrow. We did end up putting a longer bolt on afterwards so that it would reach the metal plate, so now it can unfold all by itself.
So this is what it looks like. Yeah, so pretty nice. Alright, so we got the Phoenix Harrow folded out, but we are unhooking it. We got it unhooked from the 64 now because we have a pallet of chemicals coming in. We got some chemicals in last week. We're getting our year's supply of chemicals here for the summer, for the upcoming spraying season. So they should be here pretty well anytime, and we're just waiting for them. We're gonna bring the 64 up and fuel it up, get the pallet forks on, get ready to unload some chemicals. Alright, so Daddy's gonna bring the tractor up here and we're gonna get it fueled up. Alright, we're going to get the pallet forks on now so we can unload the chemicals, but first we got to put the adapter on because the 64 does need an adapter to use the same attachments as the 27. So we're going to do that. Alright, the chemicals still haven't gotten here, but the truck is back, so we can load him up now. So we've been going at it here for a little while now, and we actually had a little bit of a problem. There is quite a bit of chaff in this bin, so we're kind of having to deal with that. And what happened was a big thing of chaff came out of the auger at one time, and it kind of plugged it up. And then what happened was the motor on the auger stopped running, so we got the big mound all situated, and then what had happened, we had fried a breaker, but we got it going again now, so it's going good. It is the next day. The high today is actually 41, which is not good, and there's supposed to be a north wind, so sorry if the clips are a little breezy. I'm sorry. We are going to be trying to finish up hauling corn. So the guy is actually, he took his semi up to his house, so he'll be taking off from there today. So he'll haul that and then he'll come back here and we will load him up. Load him up here. We think we've got a little over one load left in that bin, so we will be cleaning it out today. Just we'll have to see if we can fit it all in one load, and if we can't, then what we're going to do with the rest of that if it's not enough to worth hauling all the way down there. But yesterday the chemicals were supposed to come, but they never came, so Papa called them and they said they're coming today now. So we're waiting for them. This is what we've got left. We might be able to get this in one load. We'll have to see, but we're going to be cleaning this out, and they're getting stuff ready out there. Keeping things caught up with the sweep auger. We sweep it up and repile, and then we throw the beans over into the auger. So that's how we're looking. We're keeping up pretty good. Just working on getting this bin cleaned out. So you saw what was left in the bin, just that little bit. We couldn't quite fit that on the truck, and it's not worth him coming back and then hauling it all the way down there. So we'll haul that somewhere else. We will sometime. It won't take too much to get rid of those. There's not very much left. But we're going to head inside and just hang around and wait for chemicals, and we're going to just be inside for the rest of the day because it is cold and miserable out there and windy, so not very pleasant at all. And so we are finished hauling soybeans for now. Alright, so the chemicals did come. Here are our chemicals for the year. So we got these in, got them unloaded and everything, so that's good. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.